Thanks for clicking. This is my second update for the Beauty and the Beast project pan. This Pantastic Ladies collab was created by Rain, and it's 20 prompts themed around Beauty and the Beast. You can essentially do these prompts however you want. I started with 5, but every time I get to an update, I roll in something else anyway, even if I can't roll anything out. And I'm going to be doing that for a second time today, but I do have progress, and we're going to get into that. First up, I have Plumette. She is the feather duster, so she is something that you brush the dust off to use. And it had been a while since I'd used my Dry Bar Prep Rally Prep and Prime detangling spray. It was there when I brought it in. My goal was to use this 20 times. The last update I had 10, and I'm now up to 16. So I've gotten 6 more uses, but I still have 4 to go. I thought this would be rolling out this time, but it isn't, unfortunately. So Plumette's sticking around for 1 more month. I do really like this product. It does work very well as a detangler. After I shower, I'll put it in my wet hair, and then it's easier to comb out that way, which is great because I have fine hair and it gets pretty tangly. But this is still in, and I have no problem with that. Next, I have Mrs. Potts. She is, of course, the teapot, and so she's a liquid product. I brought in this Jubal Naturals Bakuchiol Soothing Serum. My goal is to finish this. I had just started using it as of the last update, and I went from there to there over the last month, so I'm thinking 2 more months. My camera is shaking because my dog is bumping it. He is piling toys at my feet, trying to convince me that playing with him would be more fun than filming, which it is, but I'm going to do this first. But anyway, Mrs. Potts is going to be here 2 more months. I'd like this serum. I also don't think it's remarkable, so I don't think I would seek it out. But if I were to see it again, I wouldn't necessarily avoid it, if that makes sense. But Mrs. Potts is still in the project. Then I was working on Philippe. He is the family horse, and so he is a cruelty-free product. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's a little mini. I'm working on finishing this. I'm up to 13 uses, and so I still have plenty of product in there. I have been wearing makeup less often over the last month, but I've also been remembering this more often when I do makeup, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty happy about that. And so this is still in the project though, and I'm still gonna work on finishing it. Next is Gaston. He is something that you were trying to get rid of because Belle's always trying to get rid of him. This is the Fenty Beauty Baby What It Do Setting Mist. It's a travel size. There's my markings. The purple's when it rolled in. That's for this time at the gold mark. I'm working on finishing it. It has a very fine mist, which means that you don't use a lot of it when you spray it, which I like. I actually like how fine the mister is. I'm not into a dewy look right now though, and this does make you dewy, which it advertises, so that's completely fair. I'm still working on finishing it. I don't use it every day when I do makeup, but I use it periodically, so we'll see how long it takes me to finish that. 6 eggs are an expensive item, and so I picked something from Elemis. It's the Pro Collagen Quartz Lift Mask. My goal is actually to finish this. It was at the purple when it started, and now it's up to the gold, so it is pumping up. It's an airless pump, and I'm working on finishing it. I've used it a total of 4 times in this project. I'm going to be using it more often. That was my dog coughing. Don't worry, he's fine. And I will be using this more because the product that was competing with it is now finished. So I'll be using this every week instead of every other week. It'll hopefully pick up the pace faster. You don't need a lot of this though. This is one of those masks where you just need a very thin layer and it does its job. So I don't want to overuse it, especially since it is expensive, but this is still in the project. Last update, I brought in LeFou. He is a supporting product because he supports Gaston. And I decided to pick a top coat for nail polish because it supports my manicure. This is the Essie Longwear top coat, and so I have a goal to use this 10 times. So far I've used it 4 times, so I have 6 to go, probably 2 more months in here. I do like it. It does help my manicure last longer. It is getting down there, so it's starting to get thicker. I'm still not having a hard time using it, so it'll stay in this project, and ultimately we'll find out how much I can use before it's not usable anymore, but I don't think that's going to be a problem here. So those were the 6 items I was working on, and as none of them are rolling out, I am going to be working on 7 products now. And so the one that I randomly picked to come in is Rose, and that is any type of flower related product, doesn't have to be rose related. Of course, the rose in this case refers to the magic rose that kind of functions as the doomsday clock that indicates whenever the curse is no longer able to be broken. But in my case, I'm picking something lavender. This is the Fea handmade soap. I don't remember how I got this, but I had a set of 3. This is the last one left, and it is lavender scented. So there's my flower. I actually started using this 2 days ago, but I'm estimating it'll take me about 2 months because that's about what the other bars took me. They were different scents. Here it is right now, and I will keep using it. there's my update for next month. I really hope I have plumette as a goal met. It should be. I just have 4 uses to go. But wish me luck. I'll see you next month. Bye. Hi. Do you want this? Why, thank you.